Hi, I'm Nicholas Weber. I'm a LCMS Lutheran out in the Tacoma, Washington area. Zion Lutheran Church is my home congregation and Jeffrey Reese is my pastor. I wanted to let you know about an exciting new podcast that I'll be launching in just a few days on December 17th called The Lutheran Cartographer. It's a podcast where I interview pastors and lay people from around the country to find out what it's like being a Lutheran where they are. We'll also find out from them some of the good things about the area, some of the bad things, and what are some of the hidden gems that those that are visiting or are thinking about moving to the area should definitely check out. I invite you to come along on this exciting journey, and if you have a few moments, I'd appreciate it if you'd stick around for just a few clips that I have from the first couple episodes so you get a taste of what it's like. I'll be launching on December 17th, and I'd really appreciate your help in getting the word out. If you could tell other people about the podcast, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you very much, and God's peace. What do you think are some of the best parts about the area, or reasons that you'd recommend someone to move to Tacoma?
Tacoma, for being a big city, has a bit of a small town feel to it. There's a friendlier atmosphere than I would find in Seattle.
So on the flip side, what are some of the not so great things about the area?
Well, we're up there on the crime rate, at least in certain parts of the city. I think our reputation is worse than is deserved, but we do tend to get a larger number of shootings and other violent crimes than other parts of the Puget Sound area.
I kind of want to transition to talking about some of the stereotypes. Oftentimes they are based in some truth, and I'd like to just throw some at you and then get your response of however long you'd like to take. If you just want to say a quick, no, that's not true, or yes, it is true, and here's why, however much you'd like to do with it.
Just as a preface, I'm gonna bet that the stereotypes are actually going to be largely true. Sadly, usually, right, people go, "Oh, those are stereotypes and they're not true." But I'm going to go for I bet you're going to see stereotypes and I'm going to mostly say they're true because it is that crazy. I think it is as crazy as people think.
Okay. All right. Well, that's an interesting start. So first one, the weather is always wonderful.
In San Jose, it is largely really nice. There's probably a couple weeks of the year where it drops below, it gets in the 30s, like high 30s, and that's like the low end of things. It rarely snows, and it maybe dusts the hills or something, but most of the year it's in the mid 70s. Our pastor, who's from Michigan, hates it because there are no seasons. We have zero seasons. A rainy spell would be 3 weeks of not seeing the sun, or dark. It is typically, especially in the San Jose area, it's nice. The one thing I would caveat is I grew up in San Francisco, and it's the most hilarious thing because it really is during the summer like super cold. It is like in the 40s and 50s at night in San Francisco. In high school I worked at a sweatshirt shop on Pier 39, and we made so much money because the tourists are in their shorts and their tank tops, and it's like freezing at night because it's just this San Francisco. The actual San Francisco proper is not the warmest place. It's
Parting thoughts, I would say with anywhere you're considering traveling, either moving or even on vacation, obviously I would recommend checking out the LCMS website, finding and ensuring that there is a good solid Lutheran congregation where you're going to be going. That's one of my big tragedies is when I have members move away for different reasons, and then after they've already bought a home, they say, "Oh, where am I going to go to church?" And I say, "Well, the closest LCMS church is, an hour and 30 minutes away," that kind of thing. And so I would always advise you to plan your trips around your spiritual health. Obviously, if you have medical difficulties, you're not going to go somewhere without medical care. Well, we all have spiritual difficulties called sin. So I would encourage you to plot accordingly wherever you travel. Of course, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to anyone who would like to come and join us at Messiah.
Thanks so much for listening. Please go ahead and share this video with others, and look for the release of the Lutheran Cartographer on all major podcasting platforms on December 17th. I hope you'll join me in this exciting journey. Thanks again.